Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. You're watching High Tide Jet. Ride the tide and subscribe today. We're talking about Ja Morant in the news again for the same exact thing he did the first time. And if you don't know, now you know. A couple months ago, I think it was about 2 months ago, he was at a strip club. He had a gun. He flashed it in the air, like he was like dangling the gun over his face. Dangling's a weird word. Anyways. And he got in trouble. He got suspended for like 8 games. He had to like do a one-on-one interview with, I don't know if it was ESPN or who it was, but pretty much apologizing like, oh, you know, I take full accountability for my actions, 2 months goes by, he's out of the playoffs. He does the same thing again. But I don't know if it was his Instagram or his friend's Instagram. I believe it was his friend's Instagram. They were on Instagram Live again. They need to take away Instagram Live from him and all his friends apparently. So he does the same thing. They're listening to hip hop music, I guess. He puts the gun in the air again. Me personally, I mean, he didn't shoot the gun, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But he's contracted with the NBA, and the NBA, you know, they're not going for that. They don't want their players promoting guns. You know, NBA got a bunch of contracts with all these channels, stuff like that. They just want their players to have a clean image at the end of the day. And Ja Morant, he doesn't care, obviously. I mean, he came out with an apology for the first incident and he did it again. So the question is, what happens after the second incident? Does Nike decide to pull the plug when it comes to Ja Morant? It's funny because Kyrie got dropped by Nike for his comments about whatever. Like immediately after they dropped Kyrie, they announced that they're signing Ja. And then now Ja is just like messing everything up for himself. So like, does Nike say, hey, you know, let's get rid of this guy too? Well, the Grizzlies announced that they're suspending him indefinitely, so they don't know. There's not a timetable as to when he's supposed to come back. Then you got like people like Chandler Parsons, who used to play for the Grizzlies back in the day. He made a comment stating that Ja should be suspended for the entire upcoming season, which I think is excessive, but I get it. Like, he's pretty much saying that they should make an example out of Ja for his actions. I mean, it is dumb at the end of the day, like that much money on the line. And it's not just the NBA, it's like Nike, you know, like to jeopardize all that because you want to look cool on Instagram Live. If you're Ja Morant, you got to know that the company, the NBA, that you're contracted to work for doesn't like it. And you went through all this trouble the first time around. It's like, why in the world would you do it again? Why would you do it again, dude? Is Ja Morant gonna get suspended for the entire season? Is Nike gonna drop Ja Morant? Are one of those two things gonna happen? That's what I wanna know. Because those seem like worst case scenarios. Anyways, more videos on the way. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'ma holla at y'all later. Peace.